Hey everybody, Elliot Wilcox here, in-home personal trainer and executive wellness manager. Today I'm going to go over one of my favorite snacks, and that is ice cream. I'm going to go over some do's and don'ts, some helpful tips and tricks to kind of help you keep going and still enjoy your favorite treats. So ice cream. I'm a little lactose intolerant, I'll admit, and dairy normally doesn't really sit well with me. And anything really high in sugar, for the most part, doesn't really play well either with my allergies in the fall or the spring when allergy season is at its peak, or when I'm really intensely training for like a triathlon, or now more so marathon, half marathon driven. So today I have two different kinds of ice cream and a banana, and I'll go over what that purpose is later. And so these are roughly about the same price. You would really never expect it. A gallon of ice cream or a pint of ice cream. Ben & Jerry's is a good brand, not knocking them at all, but they are going to be more dense and some unhealthy calories than I would like. Ice cream in general is pretty high in sugar as well as fat. That's where they get a lot of their flavor from. And so we're just kind of go over some of the not really the ingredients, but some of the nutritional content and compare them. And then when you go to the grocery store, hopefully you can make that decision on your own to better help either your training, your daily life, or what your family puts in its mouth. And so kind of starting off, the serving size is the same, meaning the volume. So 2/3 cup, 2/3 cup. But since this is a little bit more dense, this is gonna weigh a little bit more. So one serving of this is 143 grams, whereas one serving of this is 83 grams. So, by size wise, these are the same, 2/3 cup. The Kemp's ice cream here, something I have grown up with as a kid even. Cookies and cream is kind of my favorite. Yes, there's like vanilla, there's other flavors as well. But cookies and cream is what I got here today, and this is one of my faves. So nutritional content, twice the amount of calories, sitting at 390 calories per serving, 160 calories per serving. And so nearly double the amount of calories than the Kemp's ice cream. And so also, fat wise, I'm just gonna read them a little bit one after the other. 5 grams of fat, 18 grams of fat. Other noticeable differences, cholesterol is 15 milligrams, 55 milligrams. Sodium is about the same. We're really not looking for salt. It's more, fat and sugar content. Let's look at sugars. Kemp's has 18 grams of sugar, whereas this here has 39 grams of sugar per serving. So there is more sugar, twice the amount, or 20 grams more of sugar per serving in this. So obviously, Ben & Jerry's has a lot of different flavors. They're probably a little bit different for nutritional content, but they're roughly, probably I would assume, pretty close to the same for all flavors. They might vary just a little bit differently. So the nice thing about Ben & Jerry's is that it's in a small container. It's in a pint, other good beneficial things. It's in a flavor, and a lot of different flavors that fit your choosing, whereas this Kemp's has not as many flavors, but we'll play into, and that's where the banana comes into effect as well, of how you can add different kind of flavors to kind of fulfill your need of liking that ice cream just a little bit more to match up to something that's a little bit more flavorful. So again, my big component is price. As somebody who works out a lot, we eat a lot. And so it's really important to kind of help watch that grocery bill as well as how it affects your health. And so these are about the same price. And so for 8 times, there's 8 times the amount of servings in here than there is in here. And so it's important to kind of think about like how far your dollars are gonna go. And for me, this will last a lot longer than this. Another kind of comparison is, you know, now that I'm heavy in training, my joints really hurt after I have something that's really high in sugar, and this is it. I get a little nasally, like I said, in the fall or the springtime, or even, you know, even after I eat this, whereas this, I don't as much. And so those are the kind of like the pros and cons. You know, price-wise, I went over that. Nutritional-wise, I went over that. And so where does the banana come in? So with this being less calories and the average banana, and you can add any fruit you want, you know, blueberries, strawberries, peaches, you know, whatever fruit fits your fancy. I like bananas, I always have them in stock. I like to put them in smoothies. And they're easy to mash up. And so like a strawberry, I gotta like take off the ends, I gotta wash them. Blueberries, you gotta wash them, or this is just a peel and go. And so the average banana is about 100 calories, and if I do a 2/3 cup or 1 serving of this, which is 160 calories, plus a banana, that's 260 calories. So I'm still under my nutritional content, or, you know, the amount of calories that I have in this, and this is gonna be more healthy by adding some fruit in it. Other benefits is that most often when I do combine these two, I don't even use 2/3 a cup. So basically just by having a little bit of some ice cream and a little bit of some banana on my spoon or fork, or, you know, whatever, mostly spoon or fork, I guess, you know, it fulfills my need. So I'm not even using that full 160 calories or 2/3 cup per serving with a whole banana. And so I still get that craving, you know, completed. You know, if I'm craving ice cream, I'm not gonna, you know, feel it really hard later or go too deep into this. Also, I'll just point out one thing, that nobody is perfect, and I have finished this entire thing in one sitting before, and so that's 1,180 calories. That's 1,180 calories in one serving. And so yes, I did feel it afterwards for sure. And that is almost a little, I'll say a little dangerous of having this. You know, you could go through half of it, and that's almost 600 calories that you'd finish within that half pint of ice cream. Whereas you're most likely not gonna take this bowl and grab your spoon and then go to the couch or wherever you're eating at the counter, and you're gonna eat it like this, like a barbarian, because it's awkward and large. Have I taken it right out of the container before? Sure, not proud of it, and it rarely happens. But most often people are gonna use some sort of ice cream scoop to take it out of here and then put it in a bowl. And then there you can mash it up with your favorite fruit. So that is my little tips and tricks, I guess, for how you can decide what you decide, you know, when it comes to ice cream or other treats that you enjoy at home. And other ways that you can mix in some healthy treats or healthy fruit to help bring down those calories or make that treat just a little bit more healthy. So I hope that helps. Again, Elliot Wilcox, in-home personal trainer, executive wellness manager. I will talk to you guys later. Bye.